Hi guys, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with a reading. Today we have what I want to call a tarot reading, alright? Not terrible, you guys, but a tarot reading. I feel like it's terribly good, I have to say. For somebody, yeah, this is a reading that is about love and deliverance and faith and hope and tragedy as well. It is, but there's beauty. There's definite beauty in this reading. And we have a few spreads here. We have the tarot right here. We have the Lenormand. And then we have down here the Tree of Life Oracle reading. And up here we have a few, kind of a few random, I shouldn't really say random, but a few Oracle cards from a couple decks here. Just a few set out here. And the reading is, it's very clear, and but it's so very beautiful. It is. The reading could be about somebody who's an Aries. It could be maybe Leo. It could be any earth sign. It could be anybody. It really could, because I'm just saying the signs that may be showing up right here. So if you are Pisces, this could be your reading too, because we have 10 tarot cards here. But these could be the energies instead, the Knight of Pentacles. It could be kind of, earth energy, not necessarily an earth sign. So what we have here is the first card pulled out of, the first cards I pulled out here were the Lenormand. And, we start with this, and, this could be possibly a past, present, future, but we have somebody who really loves somebody in this reading. Yeah, we do. And they are coming to, I don't believe that they're with their person yet. Like, they're still kind of either left behind or just not with that person, not necessarily left behind. We have the pathway. This talks about a beautiful new beginning. And, this is in the middle of the forest here. And here's the beautiful path. And then we have all the butterflies, and at the end of the path is the sun shining and kind of an opening to what could be the ocean. I know there's somewhere in the United States that looks just like this in California. And yeah, really beautiful, right? I had to drive it one time because of the fires, right? And so yeah, but let's get back to this, you guys, because everything that has happened has been somebody's idea. It was not anybody's. It wasn't by chance, no. But let's get into this, you guys, because I just, this just looked like California over here, that's all. And so, I feel like somebody here if somebody is coming to tell somebody how much they love them in this reading. And we have the writer here, right? R-I-D-E-R, not, the lady with the pen who is basically writing novels, no. And here she is, it's a beautiful woman, and, she's dressed kind of scantily here. She's showing up with her kind of bathing suit kind of outfit here, very beautiful. And, she's on this horse, almost like she's at the merry-go-round, yeah. But, she's sitting, she's up in the air, she's holding a message or a letter. And here's her letter bag. She's kind of like, she's like the postal lady, except, here they have her beautiful, I feel like the postal people are just kind of, they're not trying to look beautiful in any way, shape, or form. I haven't seen one, but they're doing a good job bringing the mail. Yeah, they are, you guys. I don't think they're into their beauty. I think they're into just delivering mail, but this woman is. And so, this can talk about somebody bringing a message of love. It definitely can, right? And so, this is possible. This is, I feel like this is more current. I feel like somebody here is, I just feel like somebody is coming very soon with a message of love. We have the ring right here, right? And this is, it is a beautiful either garnet or a ruby ring, but it is a ring of commitment. It is. And then we have the beautiful woman who sits here. With regard to the cards over here, this talks about she who guides, and this is Maputla. And this is New Path, Guide, and Renewal. And that's what this reading, I believe, is about. It's about a renewal, pretty sure. We have the Three of Cups over here, next to the Ten of Wands. And this Ten of Wands talks about making plans. It talks about talking things over. It talks about working together. And we see the contractors. That is just what this author has decided to use for her Ten of Wands. But it's definitely, you know, about two people working things out. Yeah. I feel like in the past, somebody could have kind of mustered their strength, because the strength card shown up in the recent past. I just feel like somebody probably had to muster their strength, because we have toil and labor here. And here's the young girl, and she's in the factory, the textile factories, where they make fabrics, right, for clothes and carpets and all this kind of stuff. But, you know, back in those days, this is the turn of the century, because these are the fin de cycle cards, which is the end. Well, it's really the turn of the century, but in the translation, the real meaning was the end, fin de cycle. But this is really kind of the turn of the century. That's really what it is. And this is when we had the industrial age. Now, I don't know if this is the end of the 1800s or the beginning of the 1900s. I think it was be the end of the 1800s. But I could be wrong, you guys. I don't really remember the dates on the industrial age. That's what they call that. Some people called it the mechanical age, the industrial revolution. And so, you know, this little girl here is working there, and she could lose her hands here. She could cut her hands all up, or, you know, something could happen to her. She could lose her hands. She could lose her hearing, because these machines are ever so loud, right? Very kind of primitive type of machines that they started with. They always start with that, right? Incidentally, we're in the information age, right? That's what we're in with, you know, with the AI, but they're stealing information, and they're able to follow you wherever, right? Because of the information that is, because of the technology, right? Just wanted to throw that out there. And but, you know, this little girl here, this was a really hard thing for somebody to do, is the whole point here, you guys. And so somebody's coming forward to tell somebody they love them. Yeah. I feel like that's really kind of what this reading is about. But I do definitely know that, feel that in this reading, that it was a really hard time for somebody to come forward. Maybe they were deceptive in the past and they had guilt, or they thought somebody wouldn't trust them, their love, the love of their life. Yeah, this is a very romantic reading. And it's a tragic reading, because somebody could be getting uprooted too. We have the scythe here, right in the corner. And this is supposed to be like either the future. Yeah. And we have this right at the end, like this is a completion, right? The scythe, like this is going to happen, it's an ending, or it has happened. And then the first card over here in the Tree of Life Oracle is the uprooted card. Somebody is being let go, because it's possible it is not somebody. It's possible it's just a lifestyle. But for some people, somebody's really being let go, or somebody has been let go, in order for somebody else to have a new beginning. Yeah, and that's the tragedy I was speaking about. Somebody may not know. Whoever is going to ask somebody else for a new beginning, I feel like the person most likely who is kind of waiting for, could be waiting for that person, but it's also possible here that whoever is like approaching somebody for a new beginning, this person may not know. They could be like surprised. Wow, really? You want me back? Oh, I didn't know that. It's a possibility. The other possibility here is that somebody is waiting, but they're not sure somebody's really going to show up, right? We have the ring, the toil, and the labor card, and then we also have the woman here. And she's looking right at this woman, almost like at the young girl. She's not really a woman. She's like, I mean, she looks like she's 15. They didn't have any labor laws in those days, no. And so she's looking right at her, and she is kind of, you know, I just feel like this is happening now, most likely. And I also feel like somebody did suffer for this kind of reunion, because they probably suffered, because they probably had to uproot somebody, as I said. And then we have the uprooted next to the agitation card here. And this is, you know, This could be somebody's current energy. They are very agitated by everything that has happened, right? Everything that has come about. This is a cause and effect reading, kind of. And I mean, everything really in this life is cause and effect, right? But, you know, I feel like what has happened is that it's possible here that somebody has just like kind of realized here that, not even realized, but I just feel like somebody's love for somebody is kind of why this is all happening. And that casualty card is showing up in the root, like why it's all happening. So this is a cause and effect where somebody really loves somebody, and so they have to kind of uproot somebody else. I feel like that's it. And once again, if they're not uprooting somebody, they are uprooting like a lifestyle or something like that. Maybe leaving a certain place in the world to join somebody else, right? Somebody just to go to a new place, right? And maybe they have to uproot their whole life. Maybe they have to leave behind their immediate family, you know, maybe their mom and their dad, or, you know, their sisters and their siblings, or leave behind a career, maybe leave behind the community that they've always belonged to, things like that, right? Kind of uprooting your own life, yeah. And we do have, it's interesting here is that somebody could have been, I feel like we have a message of concern. I do feel like somebody's coming with a message, yeah, because it's right next to the rider, the beautiful postal lady here, yeah. And so somebody is bringing a message. I do feel like somebody is, as I said, somebody's going to get, I feel like somebody is probably going to get really hurt. I do feel like somebody has a date coming up. Somebody's going to meet somebody. We have the park here, and it can talk about like meeting somebody in a public place. I feel like that's what this is all about. I feel like somebody's probably going to tell somebody in a public place that my relationship with so-and-so is over, and I love you, and I realize that. Yeah, I feel like that's what this reading is about here. Wow. So we have this prosperity card here as well, which is a beautiful card, right? And the fertility card, and we have freedom. And this is what I mean about somebody I believe is probably gaining their freedom. They're liberating themselves from a relationship to move toward what they feel like is best suited for them, right? And we can't, like, you know, somebody might be listening going, oh, really? You're talking about a breakup and, you know, all this kind of stuff. But, you know, we can't really condemn somebody if they really love somebody and they feel that they have to return to somebody. Yeah, there can never be any, you know, real condemnation, or you can't condemn somebody for that. No, you can't. I don't believe you can. No. And that's why we have forgiveness and things like that, right? So, I mean, I don't know. This isn't talking about forgiveness for anybody, but this is definitely talking about somebody who's excited to make plans with somebody. I feel like to get into union with somebody. Yeah, and I feel like whoever was standing in this gilded cage, this woman who wants her freedom, she's dressed beautifully. It's possibly maybe that her being stuck here, or her kind of prison here, part of it could have been prosperity, because we have prosperity over here. And she's dressed beautifully, and she's in the gilded cage, which is kind of a golden cage here, and she wants her freedom, right? And we have the birds flying outside of the cage. This is about somebody who has gained their freedom. Somebody could be telling somebody right here in the past that they're leaving. They could be. The rider brings news, but it's next to the message of concern. Yeah, they're leaving, and the thief is next to it. Like, it could have been something that really hurt somebody with the thief. And whoever is coming forward to bring their message of love, or their declaration, that's what this is. It's a declaration of love. Yeah, that's how beautiful it is, right? I mean, especially if you're a woman and you're like, you know, if you're super romantic, even for a romantic guy, right? This is when somebody, you think somebody's coming to declare their love for you. I mean, it's like a holiday, right? It's like some beautiful thing. But I feel like this was very hard for somebody. The ring next to the toil and labor card, and to the woman here. So this person, whoever is bringing this commitment and this declaration of love, is worried what this woman right here is going to think. I mean, it could be a man, you guys. I'm just, just saying what's on the card, all right? We're not getting all into this. Somebody said, can you please be gender specific? I'm like, dude, this is about human beings, all right? We're not going to get all, we're not going to play that game that control your thoughts and the words you can use and the words you can't use. We don't play that game. It's a divide and conquer game. It is. That's what they're trying to do. And the whole PC thing is to pit you against me. Oh, you said that's really offensive. Oh, yeah. Meanwhile, your rights are being taken away every day. Another one that you don't know about. That they're writing up these laws. Yeah. These horrible laws that are lawless, basically. But you're worried about, something I might hurt your feelings about. Anyway, guys, let's get back to this, all right? So down here, somebody has a brand new beginning. This could have taken a couple years for somebody to maybe come forward. It could have, because the pathway can talk about, time sometimes, right? Time. Yeah. It's possible somebody might send somebody a message here by text just saying, hey, I'm not with so-and-so anymore. Can I see you? It could be that simple. Somebody wants to see somebody here. This is clear, right? And then we have miracles and action. And action came out first. This person's really taking action, right? This person wants to come forward and declare their love. Because a lot of the readings are about, well, I'm thinking about it. This is, kind of like, the decision of my life and things like that. Somebody's already made this decision. This decision has been done and made. Yeah, it's the ink is dry for sure. All right, yeah. I feel like whoever did this did get their courage in the past. And the fact that we even see the Strength card here showing up in this reading shows that somebody probably did not have the courage in the past. Yeah. Because the Toil and Labor card is here. And this talks about something that is so hard to do. Yeah. I feel like it's, wow, right here in this column here, this is really hard for somebody to contact somebody and say, hey, because it's probably out of nowhere. Like it could, in this reading, it could have taken a really long time. This is probably out of nowhere that somebody might get a message and say, hey, how are you? Been thinking about you. I'm not with so-and-so. What? Really? Oh, okay. So, we have the Knight of Pentacles over here, and this is, it could be a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. It could be anybody who's kind of embodying that type of earthly energy. And where are these cards at? Let's see. Let's get a card on this Knight of Pentacles. And because so far we have the Queen over here, and crossing the Queen is the Three of Cups. And, it's next to this card about making plans and working things out. Right here is a reconciliation. That's possible. An earth sign wants a reconciliation with somebody. Let's get a card on the Knight of Pentacles, which is what's on their mind. The Hermit card. This could be a Virgo for sure. Right? And this could be also, kind of, if this is what's on somebody's mind, it doesn't necessarily have to be. It can just be part of the reading here, part of the spread. Right? But it could be somebody who's searching for the truth here. Or maybe if somebody will kind of see the light and maybe even understand, because the Hermit is here and he has like kind of reached for the star. He's going to place it in the lantern, like to light up his lantern, to give him light and information, right? We do have the Five of Swords, and this talks about a defeat. And this is what I mean about uprooted here, and the scythe showing up right here. Somebody's being uprooted here. And this could be your person's concern for whoever this reading is, not the reading, yeah, for whoever's doing these kind of actions here. I feel like whoever is returning to somebody in their concern could be abandonment. This is the Eight of Cups. See, somebody's leaving somebody here. What's happened here is that I feel like somebody realized that they were in love with somebody while they were, after they broke up with that person and they got together with somebody else. And we have the Moon card. There could be doubts here and, you know, kind of doubts. I feel like there's a secret here, though. Yes, there was a secret. And the secret, I believe, is the person that... It doesn't have to be like a hidden secret, like where somebody had a secret, like, oh, they were hiding somebody, you know, over on 45th Avenue, right? They had a girlfriend or, you know, a boyfriend over there, and they were with so-and-so and, you know, somewhere else. It doesn't have to be that kind of secret. It could just be like somebody has been like hiding a secret that they're going to leave somebody. It could be. I do believe they're going to tell somebody for sure, because we have too many. We have the message of concern and we have the rider as well. Yeah. And we see it right here. She who guides, the new path, the guide, and renewal. So we know this is about a renewal. And in the environment for this particular person, right, is the Justice card and the Emperor. And before we go further, we have this Miracles card, you guys, which is really, really beautiful because we have two rainbows at night. I don't see rainbows at night, do you? No, unless they're using their fake, you know, they engineer the weather a lot. Yes, they do. In case you might not have known that. Yeah, fake weather. And so this Miracles card, you know, it is just saying here that, you know, somebody's taking action here, but because we have this next to it. This is a miracle where somebody's getting back together with somebody. That's really what this is about. It's like somebody could have thought, I'll never see so-and-so ever again. They could have said, I don't want that blippity blip near me. It's possible here. Because it looks like this is a long journey. Somebody could have broke somebody's heart for sure here, because the thief is about loss, and the thief is showing up over here. But I feel like this thief is above the scythe, where somebody's ending it with somebody, and they're probably breaking their heart. The woman is in the middle, like a woman is the reason, right? The beautiful woman, in fact. Okay. Let's see what else we have. I feel like if somebody's leaving somebody, it could be hard to tell that person they're leaving, and it can be very hard to approach the other person. Like, I'm not with so-and-so. I feel like it's both. So in the environment for somebody here, which could be the environment, well, we don't live or die by placements. No, we don't. Yeah, we don't box ourselves in like that, right? But we have the Emperor and then we have the Justice card. Wow. And, you know, this right here can talk about an ending, because this Emperor is holding the slain lamb, like he killed the lamb, right? And, you know, and so this, I believe, is a sacrifice in somebody's environment. This could be seen as somebody sacrificing somebody, letting somebody go, like creating an ending, right? To like take control of their own empire. Like, I have to do this, I have to end this with so-and-so because I need to bring balance to my own life, or I need to live the truth with justice. Right? This is about balance. The scales are here. The sword is on the floor here. I feel like somebody's made a decision already. Yeah, because he put the sword down with justice. This person has made a decision. I feel like they, yeah. And let's see what else we have. This decisions and judgment. Yeah, this could be a divorce in somebody's. Yeah, this is. Wow. This is like an ending all the way in somebody's environment. The slain lamb, the Justice card, the decision has been made, and judgment. And it could be a divorce, because justice and judgment are both part of the court. Although there's no justice in the court, if you guys think that there's hardly any. So if you hear about something good in the court, that's great, because it's all paid for and rigged. Mm-hmm. So let's don't make any comments on that though, you guys, right? You probably know that. Let's see what we have. Yeah, please don't make comments on that because we can't. That's another thing, you know, you can't speak freely, right? I was talking about that kind of earlier, right? They're trying to control how you speak. So let's see. Five of Cups, Page of Wands, you guys. And this is in the reverse. This could be somebody's hope or desire. This is about a new beginning and a renewal right here. This Page of Wands is a renewal, renewed interest. Wow, somebody is like really taking action. I feel like somebody is ending a situation right now so they can come forward. This reading is very clear in as much as somebody knows that they cannot return to their love or be with somebody they really love if they're with somebody else. Like they know, they go, I can't do that. So, yeah, I can't be a cheater. I can't, maybe they cheated in the past even, could be. That Thief card is, it could be sitting in the past depending how we look at the spread, the way it has been set down, right? But we have the Scythe here. So the Thief is here. It could be in the past. This could be past, present, future. But this could be past, present, future, vertically, right? So what I'm saying is that we could have the Thief in the past, and we could have the Scythe in the future, right? And the Scythe is all about an ending or something that really hurts. The Scythe. And we have the Ten of Pentacles here for whoever this is, right? We have the Ace of Swords reversed. So this Ace of Swords reversed, it can talk about a few things. I feel like somebody is just kind of using their best judgment in their life. In other words, I feel like it was hard for whoever to make this decision, but they're just like, I have to follow my best judgment. Like, I have to follow my heart. I have to follow my intuition. What is best for me? Let's see what they have to say about the Ace of Swords reversed. Indecision? No, I don't think so. Intellect and understanding. Yeah, see, this is about somebody kind of understanding, like, this is kind of what I have to do. That's what this reading is about. Kind of accepting. Wow. Yeah. I feel like what this means is that we have this Courage card up here in the past. Whoever's coming forward is mustering their courage. Like, they're not coming with a hell of a lot of courage because we have toil and labor next to the ring and the woman here. And it's right at the heart of the matter. Wow. It's right in the middle of all these cards. It's at the center. So this is really hard for somebody. And this Ace of Swords reverse can talk about somebody who feels like impotent, like somebody who doesn't feel so strong. That's what this is about. So this is going to happen, but somebody has just the bare bones of courage to come forward, but it's enough. Somebody's really mustering their courage because of their deep love for somebody. That's what's going on. Let's have a look over here at this other reading here. We have the Tree of Life Oracle. And, you know, somebody's agitated about being uprooted or uprooting somebody. It's really what this is, right? You can go ahead and kind of switch around the characters. You could be saying, yeah, the storyline is correct, but, you know, so-and-so is, you know, like I'm uprooting somebody or so-and-so's been uprooted, something like that, right? That's kind of an ugly word, uprooted, isn't it? Yeah, it is. And so, you know, but somebody's very agitated here. And then in the past, we have the audience card. Like somebody already told somebody. Yeah, I feel like somebody has been uprooted. And, you know, the audience card, somebody already told somebody that they're leaving. Yeah. And this is probably why we have the message of concern here. This lady's holding her heart as she reads this. It's not a happy message. And so it's next to this other, this could be a lover coming to town. Not just the writer where the lady's bringing mail or bringing news. It could be somebody bringing a love offer. And that card talks about somebody coming to town, like for a new beginning. The rainbow's there too. I feel like somebody already got uprooted. Yeah. And now it's hard for somebody to come forward, although they are coming, because this has been really hard for somebody. I feel like it was hard for somebody to uproot somebody as well. Yeah, because we have agitation right next to the uprooted card. In the past, we have the audience. Let's see what this is about. We have the Passover. Yeah, somebody, wow. Somebody could have, I feel like somebody told somebody that they're being sacrificed, like, I'm leaving. It's over between us. They could have waited to tell somebody. Yeah, sometimes the Passover is just about waiting. Let's get another card here. Wow. And we have the advisor. I feel like somebody was just really agitated to really tell somebody that they're leaving. Somebody could be feeling, well, like, I'm going to leave, so at least I have to be honest here and say I'm going. Like, and that could really hurt somebody because they don't want to hurt. They probably don't want to hurt somebody. Yeah, because here's the scythe next to the beautiful woman. Somebody doesn't, you know, it's also hard for somebody to hurt somebody in this reading. I feel like it is. Let's get another card here. We have the heart. This is, I feel like somebody waited here to tell somebody that they love them. I feel like that's it. Because it has been really, really hard to uproot somebody else. Yeah, pretty sure here. We have the coward. Let's see what that's, and that's on somebody. That's on this, the person's mind here. And then we have the covering. This is what's on somebody's mind. Somebody was like afraid to have a new beginning. This could be the person who has been uprooted too. And in the near future, we have Pandora's box. See, this is all about opening the box to the past. Pandora was the girl who, I think she lived in the palace. I don't know if she was the king's daughter or the sultan or the emperor's daughter. I don't know. It was somewhere in Turkey, right? Because in those days, I think they called it Constantinople. I'm pretty sure. But the storyline, I'm not really that familiar with, although it's a very interesting story. And she's very curious. She's in the room and she goes, what's in that box? Right? What's in the, I'm so curious. So she goes to open the box, but it is something that has to do with the past, this Pandora's box. But when she opens it, all the bugs come out. And I don't know if they made like a plague. I don't remember, but I'm going to find out. But this Pandora's box is being opened, a door from the past. And you know, when we see the Pandora's box, something had happened in the past. So this is a renewal. We see it here in this card. We see it with the Page of Wands. We see it here with the Three of Cups. This is a renewal for somebody. We see it with Judgment. This is a rebirth. Somebody's making a decision to end another union right here with the Emperor and the slain lamb. And then we have Passover here, right? Which can be like, this can also be about the slain lamb. In other words, a sacrifice. I feel like what this reading is about right here, the Tree of Life, is about somebody really wants to tell somebody that they love them. And they've been waiting because it's really hard to tell them. And that isn't only really hard to tell them, but this person has two things to do: uprooting somebody and returning to somebody else. And that has been a major kind of, like, very kind of grueling journey for somebody. So let's see what the Pandora's box is speaking to. And we have the drunkard. Well, you know, this talks about somebody who thought about doing this so many, many times. Right? That's what that is. And we see it here. This is what I mean about it's hard for somebody to come forward here. But I feel like somebody's going to open this box. They are. There's too much love here for somebody not to step forward. And the point, see? Somebody's at the point right now to open the box and come forward. And they have thought about this many, many times, over and over again. And that could be the ring here. See, this ring is about love and commitment, but it is about somebody repeating the same cycle. And it's right next to the toil and labor card. Somebody has gone over and over about coming forward, but they didn't have the courage. So that's why we have Strength card in the recent past. Somebody just got their courage. So we have the Servant card, you guys, and this is showing up with the Thirst card. This is in somebody, this is in their concern. Somebody misses somebody, the Thirst card. They're thirsting for somebody. Because the Presence card is in the environment, and the presence is when you miss somebody's presence. Yeah, not when you miss their gifts, but when you miss their presence, right? You miss them. So we have the Servant here as well, and this is in somebody's concern. Somebody is thirsting for somebody here, and the person they are returning to, they are thirsting for that person. But I feel like their concern is whether or not that person will work with them, with the Servant. Will they kind of give to this too? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let's see what else it is. Let's see, because it could be something. Let's see. And we have the Gambler. This is somebody's, this is the person who's coming forward, has a concern whether or not somebody will work with them. Right? If they, like, they're thirsting for that person and they're going, wow, I'm taking a big chance here as the Gambler, and I'm wondering if this person is going to work with me. Right? The object of my love, the object of my heart, the person that I love, because they had to take a major chance here. And I feel like to break somebody's heart. Yeah. And become free. We have the Freedom card. The interesting thing about this reading is that it's not only about personal freedom, where you don't want to be you don't want to be attached to somebody any longer, but it is about the freedom of the truth and living the life the way you feel sets your soul free. Like, but the truth. It's almost like with everything is going on, and if people don't understand a lot because they're not paying attention, but right now there is there's a major fight for freedom and truth. Just be able to speak it, right? Yeah, and to live it. Yeah, it's a really long. Because it's very interesting, because the truth means many, many things. It does. It doesn't just mean don't lie to me. No, it's very deep. Okay, let's get back to this reading, you guys. Okay, don't clobber me in the comments. All right, please don't do that. Just want to kind of wake people up a little bit. So here's the Presence card, right? But I just feel like what I was going to say about that whole freedom thing is that this person is being set free because they're not living a lie anymore. Yeah, and maybe while they were with maybe they were happy with somebody at one point, but they have come to the conclusion here that there's somebody that they really love, that they have to go to that person. It's like there can be no other way. It's like, even if that person wouldn't accept them, they say to themselves, well, this is really heartbreaking to me, but you know what? I was true to myself, and I had to see if I could really have this beautiful union with somebody, with this person. I had to see if this person will accept me back. I had to try. So this person is seeking the truth in their life, which is very refreshing and very liberating. And the truth does liberate. Yeah, it's just that it does liberate, but you have to kind of really... You have to see the ugly side to really, which is lies and things like that, right? And I'm not really talking about love right now, but, well, it could be. But when you are able to see lies, then you are able to really appreciate freedom and truth more. Yeah, you have to be able to see lies first. So, right, yeah. This is why people who don't think there's anything wrong is because they haven't seen the lies. The people who know about all the lies that are going on are able to appreciate the truth much more because they see the manipulation and they see that all the truth that has been lost. Yeah. So let's get back to this, you guys. Yeah, and I promise to stay on this, right? But it's interesting because people need to live the truth in their love lives, in their personal lives, right? Yeah, I mean, you could be saying, I've been working at, the toenail, what do they call that stuff? The toenail I don't know, the emery board factory for 30 years, and I've been helping to make emery boards. I'm just using a silly example, you guys. And one day you wake up and you go, you know, I just really wanted to be, I wanted to be a poet or just anything. I wanted to be a teacher. And so you wake up and you go, oh, I've been living a lie for 20 years, thinking it was okay to be here, and right? I'm just living a lie. I'm not living my true potential. So that's what I mean about kind of a liberation by the truth. In this person's environment, you guys, is the presence card. Yeah. Don't beat me up, you guys, about kind of talking about getting off subject a little bit. So we have the presence card, but love is about the truth. It is. Love is about, real love is about the truth, for sure. So we have the presence and the wanderer card, right? And so this is in the environment here. Somebody is missing somebody and they feel like they are without that person. The wanderer is somebody who feels like they are without like a union or somebody they love. And then we have the sign. This is in the environment. It's possible this person has not left this other person yet, because in the environment it looks like they're making a decision right now. Justice and Judgment and the Emperor in the environment for this person. So here we have the environment again with the Tree of Life and Oracle. And so we have somebody's missing somebody. And this could be the sign for this person. This is why they are getting up and liberating themselves. And it could be the sign for somebody else. Because somebody right here, the first card they have, whoever this reading is for, is the uprooted card. And the next is agitated. They are very agitated because they know this has to happen. The casualty card, cause and effect. They know they have to uproot somebody. They could have waited to have this heart-to-heart with somebody. When I look back at this reading, yeah, they could have waited to, waited to have this conversation, a heart-to-heart with somebody, like, I'm leaving. Because what's on their mind is the coward and the covering. This person is afraid to have a new beginning. And it could be that what it is, I believe what this reading is about here is that whoever is being let go is afraid. And this person knows that, is afraid they're going to be let go for another new beginning. It looks like in this reading that somebody's with somebody and they're ending it with them, but the person they're ending it with them is very intuitive. Or knew that they had somebody in the past, possibly. Or both. Wow. Because somebody is afraid, or is agitated to tell somebody they're leaving. And they waited here to have this conversation because somebody is afraid. And I feel like it's the person they are with that is afraid, right? Because they know they're going to get the axe. And when I say the axe, we have the scythe right here. We're going to get one more card. The blank card. OMG. Okay, so now I get it here. And this person, I also believe that the person here who is uprooting somebody they don't know what's going to happen. This is why they have been afraid to have a new beginning. They don't know if somebody will accept them. Yeah, okay. So we have possibly the thaw, and we have the skeleton card. The skeleton can talk about somebody going very deep about things, and it can talk about protection. I think somebody is protecting something. That's what this is. And that's what I was saying. Somebody realizes here that somebody is their life partner and they have to protect it. Like they have to come. They are compelled. Yeah. It's like a little angel is guiding them. Look, go get it. Like, yeah, go get what you want. Go get what you need for your life. You're only going to live once. Right? And so this is somebody's potential desire or hope, right? And let's see what it says here. The warrior. This is somebody who wants to fight for somebody's love and protect it. And the thaw. I feel like they want to like relax things or bury the hatchet with somebody or like kind of soften things up between somebody. There was probably a fight in the past. Yeah, there was, or an ending with whoever is returning to whoever. This reading is kind of about tragic endings and beautiful new beginnings. That's really all it is. And I mean, I'm not underestimating it by those words, but that's what it's about. somebody could have like known in the past, read a message here, the message of concern. She's reading this message and it's alarming her, upsetting her. So somebody could have read that somebody was seeing somebody. This is like a lover, the writer. She's coming to town, like somebody had somebody else on the side, and they could have read it, that their person was kind of being a thief, that their person was like cheating. There's 3 people on that card. And I feel like somebody, whoever's coming forward, probably got like busted or, you know, like found out or caught. But I feel like in that catching, right, in that revelation that they were cheating, this is when they found out themselves. I really love so-and-so. I've been cheating with so-and-so, but now I'm going to go live a life with so-and-so, if so-and-so will have me. Yeah. And we have the card of the miracles here. So this is a miracle. It's a beautiful miracle. And in the outcome is going to be the head. And this is about a decision typically, or headaches from a decision. And the sluggard. And we have the man of blood. See, somebody could have been married here. And this is why this is so difficult too. Yeah, it looks like there's 2 women here. The message of concern, the lady who's reading the letter, and it's really kind of breaking her heart here, alarming the hell out of her. And then we have this other, you know, the writer, the lady who is wearing her bathing suit, bringing news, or she's a lover. It can be about somebody coming to town, like somebody new, kind of like a lover, right? It can, not just about news. Somebody has made this decision, but they have been very slow to do it. Yeah, because they have really kind of hurt somebody. And let's get one card here. We're just going to get one more card to wrap this reading up. Let's see what we have. Let's see, and we're going to use this card, this deck over here. Kind of a trusty deck. Let's see what we have. Wrap this reading up. See what we have. We have unfinished symphony. You see? That's what we have here. We have unfinished business between 2 people. And when we see the word symphony, we know this is a real love story. We know that, right? Yeah. We're going to end this reading. Thanks so much, you guys, for watching my readings. Please don't make any comments of what I have said, because, yeah, they're just trying to hide, you know, on some level, they're putting it right in your face about what's going on, right? But please don't make comments about that. Thank you so much. Whoever, you know, this reading is for, somebody's coming to love them like forever. And whoever is coming forward like knows like that they made a lot of mistakes, that they have hurt people. It's somebody who has really grown. It's interesting how people sometimes people just hurt people because they're mean. It's true. Or they've been wounded in their own life, and sometimes they don't realize how they're hurting other people because they have been so wounded in their own life. They grew up with wounds, right? They got into relationships where there's more wounds and just things like that. Right? But this reading is about somebody, but as I was saying, that some people do make mistakes because they don't realize it entirely. They have ego issues, and they might realize they're making a mistake, but they don't realize the severity of the mistake. Whoever has made this mistake here in the past, which I believe was to kind of break somebody's heart to go love somebody else, is really like, knows this. And they're really taking that to heart. Like, this is very agitating somebody, to uproot somebody. So somebody has compassion here. They know here that they're really hurting somebody. And that they have learned from that. They really have. And they have been hurt themselves. So with their own pain, they are realizing that, you know what, I really hurt somebody, and I can't. I'm learning. I'm learning in my life. I'm moving forward. This is about a deliverance, if you guys, you know, kind of know what a deliverance is, right? It's almost a rescue from somebody's kind of ego and everything that they have kind of done in their past. But it is a transcendence where somebody is getting to a far better place, but through a lot of pain on the way. Yeah. Thank you so much, you guys. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.